Artistic Whispers Productions presents
Sunday Morning Giraffe, a Lombard Alchemist Tale by J. Daniel Sawyer. Read by the author. The casinos still glitter in between the mountains out west. People come here to try their luck, to take a chance, to have the adventures they wouldn't write home about. When they run out of luck, with nowhere left to turn, with no money, no options, no hope, no clue. Sometimes when you fall that low, you need that one special thing that might change everything. And for a price, I can provide what they need. They find me in the old pawn shop in the hot zone in this broken-down gambling town at the edge of nowhere. Sometimes they buy, sometimes they sell, sometimes they stay. It was 3 a.m. on a Sunday in December, and Aldo wanted a giraffe. If Aldo had lived in Kenya, this wouldn't have been a problem. A broken-down gambling boomtown on the edge of nowhere in the high desert of Nevada, though, was less conducive to giant browsers. If Aldo didn't get a giraffe, he wouldn't sleep. And it couldn't be a toy giraffe either. It had to be a proper 3 stories tall African savanna cow with an ultra-long neck and brown spots. It might be enough to get him in close proximity with the giraffe, convince him that it was his but housed at the zoo for safekeeping. Too bad the zoo was closed for the winter. But if Aldo didn't get his giraffe, nobody else in the house would get any sleep either, and they knew it. He'd scream and cry and wander the house all night in his slipperfoot PJs, picking up knickknacks and shaking them as if he could evoke their inner giraffeness. That's what he'd done before when he wanted a submarine, and the time before that when he wanted a dinosaur. His parents, Bob and Judy, weren't given to indulging him. When his strange requests started, it was water balloons at Thanksgiving, they told him not to be silly. They were proof against his preschool manipulation techniques. His mother particularly was 85 proof gin against his manipulation techniques, while his father's resolve was born of a successful military career from which he retired with a full pension. They'd become parents late in life, after raising an orphaned niece and nephew had hardened them against childish desires. If the boy was unreasonable, he deserved to meet with frustration. Water balloons at the Thanksgiving dinner table were absolutely unreasonable. They'd put their foot down.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?